It is our February affiliate rally. It is so great to see you and be with you and interact with you and all of that good stuff. And can you believe here we are, what, 6, maybe 7 weeks into 2022? Putting that in perspective, we've got about 10% down, maybe even 12% down of 2022. We've done it already. So it's amazing how things get going and get cranking. And let me tell you something. What we've been able to accomplish in these first 6 weeks of 2022 as a company is awesome. And so I want to celebrate that tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you because we're trying so many different things. We launched a lot of new stuff at the beginning of the year, and I'm happy to say a lot of those things are really catching on. And it's because you're sharing it with so many people so often. And that's what we got to do. Remember, 2022 as a young company, 2022 is all about introducing Devoted to more and more people, okay? Hopefully they sign up as a preferred customer. Maybe they'll become an affiliate, whatever. But the most important thing is just people need to know about what we're doing, because when they understand what we're doing, they want to help. They want to be a part of it. They want to let their shopping shape the world. And so it's fun to be a part of that. So thank you. And we've got all kinds of things to share with you tonight. So I want to encourage you, get your notepads out. Obviously, you can watch this replay as needed, but I'm going to go through some details here pretty quickly. A lot of it is just reminders, as well as then toward the end, we're going to have some announcements. We're going to launch a new products tonight. We're going to launch a new brand tonight. Yeah. We are going to talk about a new cause for the month, all kinds of stuff. All right. And at the very end, I'm going to give you your discount code, and that will get you through as an affiliate through March 15th. And there's a little something special we're doing with the discount code for this month. So make sure you tune in and stay tuned in through the end so that you understand exactly how that works, because you will be glad that we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Hey, let me jump into this. You know, our vision is eventually one day we want to be giving $100,000 a month. And it's going to take a lot of people to make that happen, but we're inching our way closer. But in the month of January, we featured Traffic 911, and man, what a great organization they are. And we did our interview with them and shared all about them. And I am happy to say that Devoted will be giving $3,100 to Traffic 911 for being our cause of the month for January. And so we'll be sending them that check here very, very soon. And thank you for making that possible. Again, we give based off of our net sales or our gross sales, as well as our memberships. And so thanks for doing that. It's so great to give to causes like that. This month, we've been giving to the Be Kind organization, which is a program, or the Be Kind program, which is a part of Kind Lips. And it helps promote anti-bullying and just overall kindness in schools. And so we're excited about that. And remember, if you're a teacher or if you know a teacher who would like to receive that curriculum, please let us know. If you would just email us at answers@devoted.com. We'll make sure that Josh and his crew at Kind Lips has that. But keep promoting that, keep promoting them and what they're about. It's pretty powerful when you think about that, kind of what's going on there. So we'll be announcing what we give to Be Kind, but let me go ahead and announce our new cause of the month. And I'm so excited about this one, a new cause of the month for the month of March. And that is an organization called Love Packages. Love Packages. You can learn more about them at lovepackages.org. But what they do is they take used Bibles and used Christian literature, Christian books, things like that, curriculum, and they send it out all over the world. And when I say they send it all over the world, they are like by the truckload. And they take pictures of that and show them doing that. And it's a really, really cool organization. And I'm so excited. I love the idea of us being able to donate, and they're able to get these Bibles and other books and spread the word. And so I'm excited to be sponsoring them, and they will be our cause of the month for the month of March. So who is excited about that? Let me see it in the comments. Let me see some emojis or something, all right? Let me hear you there. So really, really awesome to be giving, and I think we're really gonna start seeing our giving increase as the months go on here. All right, so before we get into some quick reminders, I wanna recognize you. I wanna look back at January, which January is always a tough month because people probably feel a little bit shopped out coming out of Christmas, but you folks, you didn't let up. I want to recognize our top 20 in sales for the month of January. So just real quickly, and make sure you give a quick shout out here, but number 20, Sonia Gonzalez. Number 19, Gailey Antonzik. Number 18, Leanne Sanders. Number 17, Jennifer Burkhart. Number 16, Michelle Abernathy. Number 15, I got my numbers right? Yeah, number 15, Terry Plicence. Number 14, Shelley Watley. Number 13, Danelle Jacobs. Number 12, Mary Dement. Number 11, Julia Coffey. Number 10, Nicole Proctor. And then we've announced these already, but starting at number 9, these are folks that hit that 300 or higher mark, and therefore they've got their product credits as part of our affiliate monthly bonus incentive that's in place. But that starts with number 9, Kayla Algren. Number 8, Meredith Tuppen. Number 7, Patricia Cadet. Number 6, Christine Cooper. Number 5, Cindy Brown. Number 4, Brenda Stone. Number 3, Cindy Kokesh. Number 2, Alyssa Horner. And number 1, Joy Hoskins. And Joy also crossed over 500 in sales. So she also got the $100 bonus for January. Now remember, we have in place our monthly affiliate bonus. So anytime in a month's period that you hit $300 in sales, you will receive a $100 product credit to use, okay? And then above and beyond that, once you cross 500 in sales, you'll get a $100 cash bonus. And then for every 500 in sales, you will get a $100 cash bonus. So that started all over for everyone on February the 1st. It will end on February 28th. And so we've already got so many people who are crossing the finish line and right on it. So make sure that you push to the end here. And we're doing so many things to help you do that. And then the clock will start one more time in March. We'll do it one more month there. So kudos to all of y'all. Thanks so much. Now then, before we get into new stuff, let's talk about, we've been doing all kinds of things in the month of February, right? We've had our flash sales going on. We've had free shipping. We've had BOGOs. We've had so many things. And so with February now coming to a close, a week left in February, that means that most of that stuff is going away, okay? And so you want to stay focused this week on leveraging these things that are going away. Yes, you want to plan for March. You're going to get excited about what I'm going to share with you tonight, what's going to be available. So for sure you want to do that. But I'm going to sneeze. You know I'm going to. All right. There we go. I don't want to disappoint anyone. So there we go. But let's go through this real quickly. Things for you to keep in mind and make sure that you keep in front of people this last week of February so that you can maximize your sharing and your selling with your people. The first thing is our Fossil buy one, get one. That Fossil BOGO will be going away after the end of this month. Okay, so it's a great deal. Buy two, get one with Fossil. I was wearing my Fossil hat yesterday. I was out at a baseball field, got cold, and I slipped that bad boy on, and it did the trick. So get Fossil out there. That will end after February the 28th. The other thing you need to remember, free shipping at $50. That will go away after February the 28th. It will go back to what it normally is, which is free shipping at $100, okay? But if you want someone to take advantage of that $50 threshold, and they have been, trust me, that will end February 28th. And by the way, we did that to go with knowing we'd have all these different flash sales happening one week after another. So it just gives people a little bit easier way to place multiple orders in a month and not having to worry about getting to that $100 threshold. But we will bring that back March the 1st. So get that in front of people. It's amazing how people will respond to free shipping promotions. So reach out to anyone and everyone as you're doing that, okay? Let's talk about our Darla Bracelet set. You know, our $47 monthly special has been a big hit, and as well as it's our welcome gift to new PCs, and the Darla Bracelet set has been a big one. So remember, anyone who signs up as a new PC for $47 a year, they receive that Darla Bracelet set for free. And then also, all affiliates and all existing PCs have the option and the opportunity to order our monthly special every single month. Many of you have done that, but just know that that will be going away and go back to its normal price on March the 1st. We will have a new one. I'm going to tell you what that is here in just a minute, but that will be going away as well. And then finally, our flash sales. Our flash sales will be going away after the end of this week. And so you're probably sitting there saying, well, what is our flash sale going to be for this last week of the month? And here's some awesome news, because these flash sales have been great. People have been buying stuff up left and right. Some things have sold out. Most things still haven't, although a lot of them are very, very close. So what we're doing this last week is anything that is left, we're bringing it all back. One last chance for everything. So going all the way back to our elegant tease bags, whatever's left there. What else do we have then? We had Hand in Hand. We've got Bless This Little Nest. We've got Hippie Feet. We've got Join. We've got Soapbox. Okay, I might be missing one in there somewhere, but it's all coming back this week. Starting on Tuesday, the 22nd, starting tomorrow, you'll see these items added back in and available through the 28th. And remember, flash sales are available only to preferred customers and affiliates. So if you've got anyone who feels like they missed out, or maybe they want to stock up even more, or maybe they think, oh, now that I can get all of it, I can just put it all in one big order, whatever it is, okay? But when these are gone, they are gone. All right, so we won't be extending that. I can tell you that right now. You won't be able to buy these on March the 1st. And so make sure that you take advantage of that right now. The other thing that ends that you need to keep an eye on as you're talking to your PCs is ask them, hey, did you place an order? Have you used your discount code this month? Because their discount code, which is Be Kind, their 15% off discount code, that, like it always does, will expire at the end of the month. So make sure that they are using that. So that's a lot of stuff for you. Gives you a lot of reasons to keep reaching out to people, telling them about what's available right now for them to stay focused on, okay? So that's what you need to focus on as the month comes to a close. But now I want to transition over to those things you need to prepare for March. Are you ready? Come on, let me hear you. Are you ready? Are you ready for what's new and what's coming in March? Let me hear you. All right, so let's talk about a few things that are happening for March. The first thing I want to tell you about is the new $47 product special for the month of March, okay? It will be our Missy O bestseller set. So those 3 products, the shampoo, the conditioner, and the dry shampoo, the bestseller set, normally at full retail at $77. We normally have it as a bundle for $70. For the month of March, and actually starting tomorrow for affiliates and existing PCs can get that for only $47. So that's an amazing deal on amazing products. And again, anyone who becomes a preferred customer, this is their free gift with their registration. So pretty cool and pretty amazing that that you'll be able to do that. So again, that will be available to all preferred customers starting on March the 1st. It will be available as part of the preferred customer enrollment starting March the 1st. But for you, an affiliate, you can get it starting tomorrow, February 22nd, okay? So that will be available for you. So make sure that you take advantage of that. That will be a big one. Here's the second thing I want to talk to you about, okay? We talked about new products for March. And so I'm really excited to share with you. We're trying something really, really cool, and I think you're going to love this process. And that is Elegant Teas is releasing some new spring items with Devoted, and it's going to be awesome. And what they are doing is it's actually going to be a pre-sale. Okay, now the great news is Katie and her team in Nepal turn these things quick, okay? But we're going to open up a pre-sale for these new items. And by doing that, she's gonna send those orders over real fast. Then we're going to get to see pictures and maybe videos of the ladies in Nepal at the sewing center actually making these for you. You'll get to see how it's actually providing jobs. And as you'll see here in a minute, these will be available to you and ready to deliver. We're thinking probably the first week of April, and we'll keep you posted on that. So I spent a little time last week on Zoom with Katie talking about how this is going to work and everything that's going on with Elegant Tees. And also she's going to walk us through all of these new items that are available with Elegant Tees. I will tell you, sometimes the signal got a little splotchy, so hang in there. But sit back and enjoy hearing the story of Elegant Tees and specifically what's happening right now and the impact that Devoted is having and will continue to have this spring. Watch this. All right, well, hey, Katie, how are you?
Doing good. So great to be here and connect with the Devoted family today.
I know. Well, you've been with us since the beginning. And for those that haven't seen you yet, which would probably be few and far between, but this is Katie Martinez. She is the founder and all things Elegant Tees. And you are we were just talking about, you're in New York City here. And so that's where you're based, right?
Yeah, my family and I live in Upper Manhattan, and I have been a New Yorker for 15 years at least. And I just came here for the fashion industry, just felt this calling to come here for it. And now here we are with this company, and we're restoring lives in Nepal through it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Some people are hearing about Elegant Tees right now for the first time. So give us a little nutshell overview of what Elegant Tees is all about.
Well, our mission is job creation for women who have been trafficked, like sex trafficking or human trafficking, labor trafficking. And we give them an opportunity so that they are no longer vulnerable to being trafficked again, or if a woman is in great poverty and just has no opportunity, where she hasn't been trafficked, but she's at extreme risk for being trafficked, we'll often take her in as well in order for her to work at our sewing center, where we make beautiful clothing. And it gives survivors, and it gives women that were vulnerable to trafficking just an opportunity so that they can have a positive source of income, and they are able to learn the skill, and they're able to take care of their family and have all their needs provided without worry. So it's pretty awesome how it impacts these women.
Yeah, and you work primarily with women in Nepal, correct?
Yeah, that's right. About 10 years ago, I met a man who was fighting trafficking in Nepal, and I wanted somehow to connect my passion for fashion to this desire to help trafficking survivors, but I didn't really know how they could overlap. When he told me, though, that he wants to create jobs, and sewing is a great skill that they could embark on, I immediately lit up with the vision to connect with them. And here we are. We built a sewing center from a safe home. And started off in this small room with only 2 seamstresses and a sewing trainer and someone who could translate English for me to talk with them about stuff. And today we've grown to have over 20 seamstresses, and we've renovated that space 2 times now. And it's just really cool to see how it has grown over a decade.
Yeah. Well, and it's even too, as I understand it, gosh, just since the fall, you've had some development, right? So what all, since we kind of talked with you last, has been going on with Elegant Tees?
So we've had this space that got renovated, I think back in 2016, but that space has been outgrown. And sometimes we get orders in demand where we need to add additional seamstresses, but we weren't really set up to easily do that. So what we did was we took the backyard space of our current sewing center, and we chucked away at it all. We raised the ceilings, we tripled the size, and now we have this even more beautiful facility. And we're hoping to just add more jobs so that more women can come to work at our sewing center. There's actually a waiting list of about 300 women who are in need of work in Nepal. And these are women that have been brought in from the Nepal-India border where they were trafficked or nearly trafficked. And they were rescued from that whole deception, that whole evil, really. And, they've gone through job skill training, they've gone through counseling, and here they are now, and they are looking for work. And we want to be able to provide that for them. And that's why being here and connecting with you and the devoted community is so exciting, because I think we have a lot of potential to bring more women off that waiting list and into employment. So I'm excited today.
Yeah, well, that's what fires us up. And so that's what we want to talk about, because you got some new stuff for us, right? And so we're going to release that here. And I'm excited about this, but we also are releasing it in a different way than what we've done before. And what gets me excited about this, and I want you to walk us through this a little bit, but we're going to open these up as pre-sales so that we can all be kind of sort of involved in the process, even with the women that you're talking about, right? So, yeah, how's this going to work, Katie? Talk to me. We've got the pre-sales thing taken care of, but then we're going to send those to you, and what's going to happen?
As soon as we get all those orders, we're going to bundle them up, put them into production. If the demand is really strong, it'll be so exciting, because we'll be able to invite some women to come over and work with us and add them to our team, essentially. And I love that that we could do this potentially, because once the seamstresses are here and they have work, it changes so much in the society that they are in. Nepal is a society where women are not, it's like I guess you could say it's a patriarchal society where men and women are definitely not equal. Once a girl is born into the country of Nepal, she is treated very differently. She doesn't get to go to school like the boys do. If fathers are unable to conceive, daughters, then they are looked down upon. And like, this is stuff that is absolutely crazy. I'm sorry, I meant to say if fathers are not able to conceive sons.
Yeah.
So these things, like, this is like something in the society in America where we like look at it and we're just like, how is it even possible? Like, this is 2022. But it's something that is in Nepal. And often if a daughter has the stigma in her society where she is known as being trafficked, and the family will even reject her because there is such a bad stigma in the culture that has to do with this. Karma has a bit to play with it. Bad karma. The more I study about karma, I've learned more about it. It's just wild, like how if you are carrying karma, you have like bad karma, you have bad things happen to you, and you have to pay off that debt so you can live in the next life. And if someone helps you, you basically don't have your debt paid off. It's crazy. I don't know if I should say that.
Well, no. I know what you mean, but what you're clarifying is there's this, on top of everything else that's going on, there's this burden that's placed almost on top of that, right? That's like, oh my gosh, how in the world do I get out from under that?
Yeah. You could say that there's this like spiritual burden that there's this spiritual burden that people are experiencing when bad things like this happen to them. And it's hard for families to accept their daughters back. We actually have one seamstress, and she was so discouraged because her family would not accept her back and they rejected her. It was very heartbreaking. I mean, she was only like 19 years old, and she obviously didn't ask for this to happen to her. So she joined her sewing center and she was able to work, and her parents thought that she wouldn't really amount to anything. And she was just kind of like a throwaway because of the stigma in the society and that burden that they carry in this culture. However, she was able to take her earnings and send whatever was left over to her family. And her family consisted of, it was a large family, and there was little brothers and sisters that had mouths to be fed. And her parents like saw her bringing in this money, and they were wondering why, where, how. So they were asking all these questions, and she kept on doing it as an act of love. And it's incredible because her whole family now denounces the idea of this punishment that you have to live out the rest of your life, and they actually believe in grace, and they have come to believe in the God that we serve here. So this is just really incredible. That actually happened through a sewing job. So that's why I get so excited about this mission, because it is so much more than just helping survivors get off their feet. It's actually transforming lives in so many beautiful. And there's so much that we want to do through this clothing. So it's really neat.
It's so amazing that I'm just thinking, obviously jobs help in this situation. I think everyone understands that, but the domino effect, and especially when God gets a hold of it and says, oh, okay, now that we've got that, watch what happens here. Unbelievable, unreal. And I know that's, hearing a story like that is so rewarding for you. So we want to do everything we can to spark that and all of that as much as we can. So on this pre-sale, we're going to open up orders first to our affiliates like we normally do. Then we'll open them up for anyone and everyone shortly after that, starting on March the 1st. And we are thinking, Katie, people hear, hey, it's got to go to Nepal and come here, but it's actually for you, that's a very fast process, correct? I mean, we're thinking these pre-sale orders, we will have them into March, beginning of April, in whoever ordered them, it's in their hands around that time, right? So it is not a long time at all.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty incredible because the Sewing Center only makes elegant tees. So there's, I'm the production manager. I get to kind of say, hey, let's focus on this order next, and we can do that and knock them out pretty quickly. So I'm excited to, just get that going.
Yeah, well, and through the process too, and I know we'll see exactly what we can do, but we're thinking maybe we'll see some pictures or maybe some videos of them actually making it, and people knowing I placed this order today and they're doing that now, and then I'm going to be wearing that, kind of following it through the journey. Pretty cool.
That is, yeah, it'll be really neat to share with you how excited the team gets. I know whenever I email an order over for replenishment or new designs, there's definitely a little happy dance. It's a small business over there too, so it's neat.
Oh, that's great. I hope what everyone sees here is this isn't just, it's great to have a pre-sale. This is part of, we're all going to get involved in this journey, which is really, really cool. And so we want to follow that along. So Katie, let's take a look at what's new. All right, you want to run us through what we've got coming here?
So I'm just going to start off. This is, I think, the most beautiful staple that we have right now. It is the Melon tee. I'm wearing it. It's a square neck. What I love about this square neck is that when you layer it with any cardigan, it just lays so flattering. Like, have you ever had a shirt where you wear it and it kind of sticks out here and then your cardigan sticks out there? You don't have that problem with this shirt. So this is just that perfect staple that you can wear with everything. But I wanted to share with you this new color called Green Melon. And the lighting in my apartment is probably not right. You'll have to check it out on the website to see how beautiful it is. But this tunic is, it's just got this flutter sleeve, which is very flattering. It also comes in navy. So we have these two. And then we have more tunics as well. So, well,
and just Katie, hold one quick second there. The two that you just showed us, the green melon and the navy, I want to make sure I've got this right. Those are the Aaliyah, correct?
These are the Aaliyah.
Okay, the Aaliyah tunic, excellent. And those two colors, love those.
Yeah, and the thing about this Aaliyah tunic too is that it's made from this cotton spandex jersey in Nepal, and it is just such a great quality. I love cotton, especially because it's so breathable, and there's just this softness to it, and it just drapes well. Like, it doesn't cling, and it's just very flattering. And I'm excited to show this one to you too. This is the Mallory Tunic. It's got a high-low, V-neck, 3/4 sleeve, and we also have it in dark olive. So these here, they're made from the same material. And I'm just excited because when these are put into production for us to fulfill your orders, they'll be able to sew these as they are like ordered. So the Mila tee actually comes in 3 different colors. We have the ivory that I'm wearing. This is a very pretty shade for all skin tones. Like some women have a hard time wearing white without it really washing you out, kind of like the same thing with black. But the ivory is just a great hue. And also with the black and the cafe creme. And then I wanted to introduce to you also the Paige cardigan. It's made from the same material that we had our Ashton cardigan. And then it's got this puff sleeve. The puff sleeves are so beautiful. And the thing about it too is that it's not too much of a statement. So we're not bringing the 80s back, but we're just getting in, you could say. So here's the Paige cardigan, and I'm going to layer it with the Mila tee just so you can see. When you put this over this, you have this beautiful texture of the Paige that has like a little bit of a speckle to it, like a heathered fabric. And then it just lays so nicely over the Mila tee. So you can see here how it's just so clean and elegant. The Paige cardigan actually comes in 3 different colors. And if you're familiar with the Ashton cardigan from last fall, it's actually the same material. So we have the puff sleeve detail and the olive and also the heather gray and the black. So these are just 3 great colors that you will want to pair with everything. I love also I was playing around with it. The cafe creme color actually kind of works nicely under this if you want to brighten it up a little bit for spring. Or it can go great with the gray. I love that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. Well, and I think you mentioned too, I think you're gonna send us some video too of you wearing some of these so that we can kind of get an idea of that. And we've got some great shots as well. But I love too the mixing and the matching that you showed. You mentioned, the Paige cardigan, very similar in the material to the Ashton, which was a great seller for Devoted. So I know we have a lot of fans there. But overall, this just looks like such a great and versatile mix for the spring, right? Just perfect.
So great for like, especially the transitional period that we're in right now. Like in New York, last week was 50 some degrees, which I know you Texans are like, yeah, okay. But that's a big deal for us. And then, right now it's like 19. So
yeah,
these cardigans are warm enough that they're not so hot, but they just give you that little extra touch if you just want to stay warm, take them off for that transition.
Well, and I love this approach too, because you were awesome when we launched, and we had so many things from Elegant Tees to launch with, which was great. But I think too, this will be great, almost like a little capsule collection of, hey, here's what we need to focus on right now. Here's what makes sense. And I think everyone's going to love that. And again, like I said, versatile to me is so the word as I look at these, because it's like, there's really not a situation this spring that people can't fit one of these into whatever it is that they're wearing, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Katie, I'm excited about this. We are opening up these pre-sales. It's going to be great to kind of follow the journey. And I want to encourage everyone, not only because it's just a great product, and it is, and you're going to love wearing this, and you will, but it's also going to make such a great impact in the lives of so many people. And as we talked about, it's going to have an impact in ways we can't even design, right? Based off the story that you were telling us.
Thank you so much. This is such a great community, and it's such a blessing to work with you all. I hope you all enjoy pieces.
Yeah, no, thank you, Katie. You've been a big part of Devoted. So thank you so much. Thanks for spending time with us. And we hope to talk to you soon and see those pictures and videos and everything from the Sewing Center.
It's going to be exciting. Thank you.
All right.
Well, I just love Katie, and I love everything that Elegant Teas is about. And I love the fact, I think there's going to be something special that happens here that we directly get to see. I'm putting this order in. It's going to go over. It's going to help keep someone employed, and who knows, depending on the sales, it might even force Katie and her team in Nepal to hire some new people. As she said, there are hundreds on the waiting list waiting to join. And so excited about this. Here's what you need to know. You can start ordering the pre-sale for these Elegant Teas items as an affiliate. You can start doing that tomorrow, February 22nd, okay? The thing you need to know is you only want to have these items on your order, okay? So, excuse me, what do I mean by that? I mean, what you don't want to do is have your Elegant Teas pre-sale item and maybe the Missio set or some Gobina coffee or any other product, okay? And the reason for that is once this goes through the system, our system's gonna hold the whole order up if there's an item that's not ready to ship yet, okay? So we're gonna remind you of that. We're trying to make that very obvious and clear. But just know, go in, place your pre-sale order for Elegant Teas. Only get your Elegant Teas items. If you want anything else, place a different order, okay, for those things. That will also be the case when we open the pre-sale up for your customers starting March the 1st, okay? Now, again, we'll make this very obvious, but you know, it'll help for people to understand that from you. We'll certainly try to keep an eye on it on our side, but the best thing to do is just put those orders in and only allow Elegant Teas to be part of that order. And again, we're gonna be sending out stories and updates, and like Katie said, they work really fast. So this isn't gonna be like, oh, you gotta wait 6 months type of thing. It's gonna be more like waiting like 5 weeks type of thing. So make sure you get those orders in. Let them pour in right now, because that's gonna help Katie dictate how many of each item she needs to order, because we're gonna get those churning out really, really quickly, okay? So that is great, and I love, by the way, how all these products look. Let's talk about a new brand that we are launching, okay? Very excited about this brand because this is a product that many of you have asked for months on, hey, any chance we could get a product like this? And we came across a brand that seems like such a great fit. And we so love their heart and what they're about. And they're one of these companies, one of these brands that's actually a very established brand, but not in the US. They're just now in the last several months kind of opening their doors in the US. And so we have a great opportunity to introduce our country to these products and what they're all about. And what we're talking about are essential oils. We are working with a company called Soil Essential Oils. And I could go on and on. We'll have some other videos and some other information available to you on all the things that makes Soil special. But they are based out of South Africa and just have amazing farming practices, and they go through so many hoops on their certifications. You'll see organic on here. You'll see so many different disclaimers. And again, we'll have a training on that. We'll go into detail on all of that really, really soon for you. But know that you can go to soilusa.com and start learning about them as well. Obviously, we'll have a lot of things on our website too. But we are launching, they have a lot of products. We are launching with 7 of their products, okay? And as this gets better, and as they get an understanding of how we order and all those things, we think that this will widen quite quickly, because if you go to their site, you'll see they have quite a few different SKUs. They, like the rest of the world, are dealing with supply chain issues and things like that. So what you need to understand is we're probably about a week to 10 days before we actually receive these in our warehouse. Okay, there are a couple products that they were still working on, again, because of all the supply chain issues that are really out of control for so many people. And so they won't be available for you to purchase yet. I'm telling you about it right now so you can start preparing for how you're going to market this to your people. But they should be available either by the end of next week or the beginning of the week after that. So very early March. And we will definitely keep you posted. Okay, but let me just go through what we're going to have available. The first one is their rose geranium product. Okay, and again, you'll start hearing more and more about, hey, why would I take that product? Why would I use it? I know some of you are very familiar with essential oils. Maybe some of you are not. But let me just tell you something. Your people, I promise you, a lot of them are already using essential oils. And the thing that I love about these, there's a lot that I love about them, but the prices on these. We're talking the retail price on all of these products. It ranges from, some are like $7.50, like $7.50, and go up to maybe $20. Which, if you are familiar at all with essential oils, you know that that is a great price. And yet these are still extremely high quality. And so anyway, just gonna be awesome. Another one that we're using, the second one I'm gonna bring up is called Ylang, Y-L-A-N-G. You see that right there? Okay, so that's another one that's available, a top seller for them. Let's see here, we have, Tea Tree, okay? Tea Tree is another one that is available, that's coming through, and this is a very popular product as well. You're gonna love that. What else do we have here? One that they're really known for is frankincense. Okay, and if you're familiar with essential oils, you know how special frankincense is, and also how expensive it can get, but it's very reasonable with soil. Another one that they will have is eucalyptus. Okay, eucalyptus, that's a great one. And then a couple others here where they have rosehip, a top seller for them. And then finally, something very special to South Africa, and that is the baobab, which is becoming very popular. Again, you'll learn more and more about these products as we go. Why would you would use certain ones at certain times or whatever, but very, very excited about this one. So you're gonna learn more about these. They aren't for sale yet. They will be very soon. We'll be giving you all kinds of great things to help you promote how these work. We will also have 2 bundles available, okay? You can get all 7 of these products together, and when you do that, you will get anyone, you're as an affiliate, a customer, anyone will get 30% off when you get all 7 together. And then we have their 4 top sellers, which, if I'm remembering this correctly, would be rosehip, it would be eucalyptus, frankincense, and tea tree, okay? So it's a top seller set of 4, and you'll get 20% off when anyone buys that bundle. So great reason for people to do that. The prices are already great, but you're gonna see that. And so here's the one thing I will tell you, and this is so important, okay? We really haven't had a product yet that comes with what I would call product claims. I mean, all products have product claims, but when you start getting into things that essential oils are oftentimes used to address all kinds of health concerns and health topics, it is critically important that you never, ever, ever say anything about these products other than what is available to you on the website, okay? Because those are approved claims. And, without getting into too much here, some of you might be familiar with this, others of you probably not. But this is a very heavily regulated arena, and we simply don't want to even get close to saying anything incorrect or anything the FDA says, no, you can't say that about that product. And if you do, we'll have to reach out to you and ask you not to, for the good of the company. And so just keep that in mind. We'll talk more and more about that. You don't need to be afraid. The key for you is, hey, if I'm using things that the company offers, or if I'm saying things that the company says I can say, then I'm good, okay? But don't take liberties beyond that, and which can become very easy to do. So I'm so excited. I hope that you guys are going crazy right now, because not only do you have a product that is hot, one that I bet a lot of your customers are already using, it's an extremely affordable product, and it's going to be a very unique one in terms of introducing this into the US market. You're going to hear more and more and more about what makes these products special. And my hope is here very, very soon, we actually add to this line and expand it so that you're doing even more. And of course, this is a consumable product, right? So people will run out. It gives you a reason to reach out to them and stay in front of them. So excited about that. We've got our Elegant Teas pre-sale. We've got our soil essential oils being available to you here really, really soon. So now let me tell you what we're doing with your discount code, okay? Your discount code starting on the 22nd, tomorrow, February 22nd, is March 20. Okay, one word, March 20, that's your 20% off code. And you can apply that just like you always do to any order in its entirety. But of course, I told you that on Elegant Tees, you want to make sure you only purchase Elegant Tees by itself. You don't want to add other products to that. And so what we have done for you on your discount code for this month is you can use that discount code not once, but twice. Okay, you can use it on 2 orders from now through March the 15th. That allows you, if you want to, you can apply one of those to an Elegant Tees pre-sale order, and then you can come back, and if you want to wait until soil is available, whatever you want to do, you can then apply it again to an order that includes soil and anything else, okay? So that way you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, oh, what am I going to use my code on? And what I would encourage each and every one of you to do, if you're even remotely interested in the Elegant Tees items, you know, which I would say at least get a few items so that you can show it to people and they can comment on it and gives you an opportunity to talk to them. Get those orders in quickly. Okay, that's going to help with the pre-sale. It's going to help get the word out, and it's going to allow us to send those orders to Katie, and she'll have a good idea of what she needs to start producing. And the faster she can do that, then the faster we get them here and the faster we get them to you. Okay, so get that order in quickly, and then be looking for everything else that's happening with Devoted. All right, so guys, thank you for hanging with me here tonight. Big deal. Excited about all of it. Can't wait to see all your comments. We will be giving you more and more information, more and more updates as the release of soil gets closer. In the meantime, focus on closing out February and everything that means, including all those flash sales, okay? Get your Elegant Tees pre-sale orders in. Get them in quickly so that we can get those churning out, and then get ready to start talking to your customers about all the great stuff that Devoted now has available. Can't wait. We're going to come up with all kinds of great ways to help you do all of that. By the way, your PCs, when they get their code on March the 1st, they will also get to use their discount code twice in the month. So that gives you an amazing opportunity to really reach out and help them take full advantage of their membership. So they'll get to use their discount code not once, but twice. We will share what that code is once March the 1st hits. And of course, everything that we're doing in the month of March is going to help with this, our support of love packages as our cause of the month for March. So it's awesome. It's so great to see how we stack the impact on a regular basis. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Reach out if you need any help with anything. Answers@devoted.com. We'll be watching the comments for this thread here. Get ready to start sharing the word about Devoted. Get it out there.